Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and here we are at 10 years of Windows 10 on July 29th. And of course, we're facing end of support coming up in a few months from now. You have the chance to do an extended update for 1 year. That, of course, means that you will continue using it until October 2026. When you actually apply this to your PC, you're enrolled. It tells you you're enrolled. Once again, for those that think that don't understand why they don't see it, don't worry, it'll come. It'll come during the month of August. Now, there's a controversy with this. Yes, because the famous controversy was Windows 10 will be the last version of Windows ever. It will be maintained and updated forever. This is what pretty much everybody got into. It's like, oh, this is the last version of Windows. Now we're going to have one version of Windows. It's going to be Windows as a service, which means it's going to be updated with new features and new things all the time. And suddenly, Microsoft arrived with Windows 11 out of the blue, in a very quick way too, surprising everybody. We had learned that Windows 10 was to be getting a major version. When we got to 22H2, this was supposed to be something major happening. Windows 10 would be transformed into something much more modern. There were all sorts of things out there of pictures and YouTube channels showing fake, interfaces and so on. And everybody was like, wow, this is going to be so cool. And we suddenly get to a point where it's, oh no, by the way, it's a new version of Windows. And it's called Windows 11. And that, of course, started that controversy. Microsoft said it would be the last version of Windows. They lied. Now, what's the truth behind it? Where did all this all come from? One thing for sure, Microsoft didn't participate in telling us that it's not the last version. From what we know, the phrase last version of Windows came from a developer at one of the Microsoft conferences that gave that phrase as the last version of Windows. Some people said maybe it's he didn't speak right, maybe wanted to say as the latest version of Windows, but whatever. A lot of people said, well, even if Microsoft would not have said it, they sure didn't, say it wasn't true. So, people hooked on to this is the last version of Windows, and everybody jumped on that. And then came Windows 11. So yeah, that's the controversy that and I still see today people on Windows 11 or even on Windows 10 saying, well, they had promised us that there would not be any new version of Windows. Well, was there really a promise? I think there was more of a, we say it all the time, how Microsoft can't communicate correctly. Well, maybe that's the thing, a miscommunication. Microsoft, by not going out of its way to say, well, no, we never said that, added to the, to the controversy. People saying, well, yeah, you said that. Well, who said it? Did somebody else say it within Microsoft too? It's hard to say. Some people say it was discussed internally in Microsoft that this is the last version of Windows. Maybe not. But one thing for sure, it isn't, as it's getting close to the end. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.